Hey everyone, I'm back again with another r/survivingInfidelity, and this one is titled, Just Uncovered the Year-Long Affair My Girlfriend of 10 Years Had. Advice on my feelings now. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's get right into it. I'm still just blown away. I have made the comment to many people in the past about her that I would never even have to think about her cheating because she's so faithful and loves me so much. We moved in together in September, so months before we even moved in, she was cheating on me. It was a married man with a kid that she made friends with through an event multiple years ago. I knew about him and didn't like how often they talked, but didn't want to be controlling or set off her anxiety if I couldn't be her entire emotional support. I understood friends are important, and I've had plenty of female friends in the past, so it would have been hypocritical if I got possessive. It started out as an emotional dependency on him because she didn't get everything she needed from me, I guess. I take medication that kind of numbs my emotions and makes it difficult to connect sometimes, and she was afraid to talk about it. Then it really transitioned into emotional cheating and then moved into online cheating. It never got to the point that they were sending nudes, but it was lots of very suggestive flirting. To her, it was basically an escapist fetish where she got to be a different person and live in a different world. Of course, that is partly her wanting to be a different person, but it also involves her wanting to be with a different person than me. Not once in any of the messages was I mentioned. I made her dinner for her birthday just last month, as she sent a picture of it to him saying she made it for herself. I would find pictures and texts that I could tell when they were sent, and it was right underneath my nose. She said it never got physical and she never planned on it. By reading her voice and body language, it seemed honest, but I can't trust a word she says now. So we've been together for 10 years and share so much with each other. Our lives are painfully intertwined, and I don't even know the first step to resolving that. That being said, I still love her, and compared to cheated responses I see on this sub, she seems to be genuinely sorry and willing to do whatever it takes to change and earn trust. Am I a fool for making that a personal goal? I told her we're done, and no matter what, I need to move out and have time off. But is it toxic for me to want to recover mentally and emotionally for the chance to get back together? I can't tell if it's just because of how valuable our 10 years together have been, or if I'm just a coward afraid of the unknown single life I haven't dealt with since I was 14. And the first advice says, I keep struggling with this in my relationships, but I'm finally learning to cut things off early if I notice that I can't talk about jealousy with someone in a healthy way. I know that it is totally possible to have platonic friendships with the opposite gender, and I actually love that it is possible and find it really attractive when someone I date can have healthy friendships with women that don't have to involve any attraction on either part. But I've also learned the hard way that not every friendship is that way, and in my honest opinion, it should be okay to discuss boundaries about specific people with your partner if something seems weird. I get that it can easily become a controlling thing like, you can't be friends with any woman/men. So I think it's a really tricky thing to navigate and totally get the fear on the other side too. And although I feel like it's good to trust my gut instincts, I also get that I can be wrong about people, especially considering that I've been cheated on in the past and I'm a little more alert for it now than anyone else might be. So not every bad gut feeling is going to be true. I just think that there has to be room for a healthy middle ground in between being abusively controlling and plugging your ears and ignoring your discomfort until it blows up in your face. Neither is good. I don't know. Ideally, I want to find a partner who is patient and emotionally mature. Someone who can say, hey, let's work on things together. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. rather than you have a problem if you can't just trust me, and I think you need to go get help. And the second advice says, brother, you are only 24. Is this really the person you want to hitch your wagon to for the rest of your life? Someone that wants to carry on with a married man with a family? I think you need to take some time for yourself and work on your self-esteem, and why you think being with a cheater is better than some short-term pain untying your life from hers. I think you can honestly say you are at a crossroad of your life. This is one of those big decisions that will affect you forever. Do you stay and risk this happening again when you are married and have kids? Or do you break it off clean and start fresh with someone who hasn't cheated on you? At your age, the decision is easier than you think. And the third advice says, honestly, I would cut my losses. You aren't married, so there won't be the legal ramifications. And I'd also send his wife any screenshots you may have. Neither of you deserve that. If it's happened once, it'll probably happen again. A lot of us forgave the first time. Well, in my case, 5 years later, it happened again. Someday I'll post the whole story, but in my case, it got worse. And I forgave things that 12 years ago me would never have forgiven. It sucks throwing away the time, but do you want to waste even more time with someone who would do that? Someone whose fantasy is more important to them than reality? And the fourth advice says, nobody here can tell you how to feel or act. We all respond to cheating differently. What I can tell you is what I would do and how I think. You cannot have a relationship without trust. And she lied to you, and instead of talking to you about what she wanted that you were not giving her, she went elsewhere. As far as I'm concerned, she can be as sorry as she wants, but she opened a door that cannot be closed again. You are thinking in the way of a sunken cost fallacy. Why would I stop it? It might get better if I keep going. I would cut my losses, and it could be 10 months or 10 years, that wouldn't matter to me. In fact, the longer the relationship goes, the worse the betrayal, in my opinion, because like you said, you are both mixed up in each other's lives, and she knowingly talked to this other guy and acted like you didn't effing exist. Man, F her if you ask me. I want 10 years with a woman I can trust and rely on. Not spend the next 10 years wondering if I can still trust the same woman who broke me for an entire year. And the fifth advice says, just try to focus on getting better for now. Focus on you, without her. If in a few years you still feel like you want to make it work, and haven't found someone better who isn't going to lie/cheat on you, maybe start something up then. But do yourself the favor to do the work of moving on. It's worth it. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment below and let me know if there's any other subreddits you guys would like me to make videos on, and also like the video and please subscribe.